Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Fury of Dracula action from the Immortal Invitational. We have a very exciting match lined up for you. Oh, there's already 4 people in the live stream, that's very exciting. We've got a match here between Pizzawizard, the reigning world champion of the game, playing as Hunters, and Spencer Wolfhart, making his triumphant return on Dracula. Especially after the last game that we live streamed versus Snuffleupagus, where we saw some layer shenanigans. Hopefully the audio is working. In the commentary booth with me, we have... Hey, Roscoe's here.
I'm back after Captain Gyro usurping me for 2 games and doing a stellar job. I jumped over and, let's say, relegated myself to another league on the Strider's channel, but I'm back happy now to be in the Champions League final with my good friend Scott Sword.
Hey, there you go. That's an analogy that you all wanted, didn't it? Nice. We've got a really good game. Oh, well, hopefully we have a good game. It might well be it could, I don't know. Could be a dreadful game, but I doubt it, especially we've got these 2 players involved. Hello everybody. I assume you can hear us, Geordie. Thanks for saying hello. My epic teammate, fellow garlic farmer.
Well, I smelt something.
Anyway, so yeah, we're here. More Immortal Invitational action. These guys are really keen. This should be a game week 3 match, but they're playing it already, so
Yeah, that's right. We finish the tournament before everyone else is like, it's like, right, so, yeah, we're through.
It's just the strategy of just trying to get all your games out of the way quickly, and then you just sit there at the top of the tree and wait for everybody else to catch up with you. And the thing is, Team Pirate Wizard, they're currently undefeated. They've won all 4 games so far, so...
Pressure.
I know. Come on, Spencer, you can knock them off their perch, surely. We'll have to see. So yeah, in case everyone doesn't know, this is a team tournament. You're still playing 1v1. For organisation's sake. That'd be a pain in the arse trying to organise 2v1s all the time. But your performances, your results contribute to a team score. So it's not all on you. You got your teammate there as well, and then you can kind of coordinate with your teammate. Do you play as Hunters? Do you always play as Dracula? Do you do it 50-50? Gyro. Their best player thinks he's a pirate. And then you got another one who thinks he's a wizard. I mean...
It's the most confusing of genres ever.
Yeah, I know. You've heard of space wizards, so now we've got pirate wizards. So the other thing...
Gandalf the Grey, still.
So also the other thing too is obviously the beta, this Immortal update, has resulted in quite a lot of Dracula wins. Pizzawizard got one. I got one yesterday as well. And then maybe Pizzawizard might get one today. We'll see.
Yeah.
What's all your thoughts on this? Obviously, you've been sort of spectating these games. You obviously played so many games on the original digital version, and then you've been spectating the sort of the Immortal update.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's been exciting games. There hasn't been a game really that's been like, oh right, that could have been there. So they're really exciting. Snuff's match the other night was a great one against Spencer. That was just some almost snatching victory from the jaws of defeat and vice versa there.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been relatively close, and I think it's a great format and it's obviously working well. As I said to you, I like the fact that they've actually adapted now where the trail for Dracula does end first before he moves, and I think we're seeing that being adapted by the players. It does offer a level of freedom that wasn't there before for Dracula players, and we're seeing that now. And I think you can see the Hunters are obviously having to think ahead before they do something, because Dracula gets a wolf form back first before he moves, then all of a sudden Hunters have to take that into account. And it means that Dracula's not going to get hemmed into one area, because if he wants to go back on himself, he's got to misdirect. He plans it right, and we've seen that with a couple of the players Spencer using layers for those for those players that like to use layers like Vikash check and so on. This could be a dream come true for them because they're going to get slots back effectively sooner before they can move back onto it. So you might see a lot of Drac players sort of doubling up or trebling up on layers. And obviously the oceans as well, like I said before, like the previous one. The UK now becomes quite an attractive option late game because the oceans can free up sooner than they would before. And if you time it right, you can effectively stay there and just go around the island and force the hunters to come to you. Yeah, really like it. I think it's great. The game seems to, well, bar a couple of bugs I think I saw on YouTube channels, but the game seems to run smooth. Obviously the combat, both players doing it at the same time, speeds up that process, which is great. So all in all, yeah, it's been. It feels like it's been going on longer than just 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's been a lot going on. Even if there's only been one game per player, there's just still a lot of activity, there's a lot of buzz around the community. There's a couple of things, yeah, it's interesting you talk about the whole England thing. At least out of the games that I've seen so far.
Britannica.
Yeah, I know, true, yeah. Firstly, Britannica, I know, but I say Iberia for Spain and all this sort of stuff. But, yeah, the Britannica start, at least from the games that I've seen, hasn't been done. So, even though the possibility of doing it is definitely there now, people haven't taken advantage. I think people are still kind of feeling out this Immortal update and trying to work out what's strong, what's not. And yeah, even though the Dracula win rate is much higher, I mean, we saw it, the game between Snuffleupagus and Spencer, where, yeah, Spencer had a very sort of dominant performance, but at the same time, with a couple of, fast horse rolls and things, Snuff could have won it too. And we saw it in the game last night between, sorry, spoiler alert, for people maybe haven't seen it, the one between myself and Randiv, that could have easily, swung the other way as well, right? It was, and then, I'm trying to think other ones like, what other ones? Oh, Ariel versus Missios, right? Where there was just maybe a little bit of use of consecrated ground, maybe one turn earlier, and that could have been a Hunter victory as well. It's just they've all been really close, and that's what you want. You want really competitive games, and Dracula should be hard to catch. That's kind of the point.
Well, that's it. The irony is it's been called Fury of Dracula, and really, the hunters have been OP'd. We've said it before. You've got 4-on-1 to straight away. They do supply various other things, and it's fine. But there should be an element of hunters worried or struggle to try and find Dracula or catch him, or they're wary of catching him, as opposed to been supplying for 3 weeks. Just sit here. Where's Dracula? Right, 2 renewed vigors, speedy telegraph, heroic leap, 4 heavily hosed, CG, boom, job done. That's not a game. That's just Dracula moving around for shits and giggles. So this is it's much better this way. It does show. And obviously there's newer players in here. I think there's Backstab, who I've not seen before. Was he in a previous tournament, or is he new to the?
Nope, completely new. It wasn't even a new blood. So I have no idea about Backstab as a player. I think they're quite familiar with the physical version of the game, but no, in terms of seeing them digital, no, I have no idea. No, yeah. Anyway, I think there was a game that was recorded between Pirate Joe and Sir Backstab, I think. So if we can get a post-game commentary of that'd be really cool. See them in action. Obviously, at some point, either me or my teammate will play against Backstab, so we'll have to. Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be interesting. Interesting, yeah. Gyro was saying that. Did you see the Pirate Joe's Hunter game?
Hunter game, the one against Backstab. No, I think it got recorded though. So I think Snuff recorded it. So there's a possibility it's going to be released at some point. Just trying to find time.
It was on too late. It was on too late for me. I think it was their time. So.
Yeah, of course, because they're both based in the States. Or, well, no, both North America. I think Backstab's Canadian, I think. Yeah. How's everybody in the live stream? How was your Wednesday? Was everybody free today? I know here in Spain, for example, it was a day off because it's the International Workers' Day, Labor Day. You didn't have a day off, did you? No, because the UK doesn't believe in days off.
Yeah, we get fuck all.
No. You get the first Monday. You get Monday next week, right?
England does.
Oh no.
the national one's at the end of the month. I could take it if I want, but I'm just saying I'm not taking. Nobody else is off. So what's the point? I'll save it till later. It's not a problem. But a lot of places are off tomorrow because the schools are closed because of elections. So.
Oh really?
All the schools are shut tomorrow for in service because they use them for the polling stations in the UK.
Oh right. Wait, what's the election? Oh, local elections then.
Yeah, by-elections, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, okay, okay. So I was like, wait, it's not the general election
So,
yet. I know,
no,
I
no.
know, I know the First Minister resigned from Scotland, but we're not elections just yet. Yeah, yeah.
Give them
Ah.
time to make up more lies and effectively go along, tick a box, and it's the best of a bad bunch.
Cross the box.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, that's why my
so
votes haven't counted. I've been doing it wrong.
yeah, I've just been going in and like slapping my handprint down on something and throwing it out. There you go. I think you'll find that's all you need. Goodbye. So here we've got this. They keep going on. You've got these movements now. You've got your. This is your set. No.
This is the Pizzawizard setup.
So was a set. Okay, so it just moves Bordeaux. Yeah, Madrid. I've noticed a few other games though. They've done the Seward and Godalming start with Mina in Madrid, and Dracula's haven't gone for the let's try and take Mina out while she's on her own.
Yeah. I mean, Randiv in the game last night, I think, took quite good advantage of the fact that Mina was alone. In Spain is very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good wolf form usage.
Yeah, it was. Even and oh no, it's Italy today. And especially as I said it in the video, when the wolf form actually came out, I hadn't predicted the wolf form that Randiv actually made, so I did say in commentary at the time, like live, I don't think this is a good wolf form. But then I don't know if I said it in commentary, but I definitely said it to Randiv after the fact that the wolf form was excellent. So yeah. Just in case people watch that and go, oh, what are you talking about? No, nothing.
Jocelyn thinks he knows all about it. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of setups here. Like if you want to counter the east, having Seward here is better. Then you got two more equipped hunters in the east rather than having Mina, who's a bit weak. Pizzawizard likes this because it does deters Amsterdam, deters Centre. It doesn't deter Southern Italy, and this is now what we're seeing. That Dracula's taking advantage. Interesting though that he didn't go Naples, unless it's gone Bari, Rome, Naples, Hyde, and then gonna leave. It's not even fake island because it's too many spaces for fake island. Hey, Snuff, we were just talking about you. Hello, hello.
Good morning, good evening, and good welcome. How are you?
Good welcome. Is that a thing?
I'm just throwing in any salutations to cover everybody. We've got a global audience here, Scott Sword.
What's true?
My accent's hard enough to understand, so I thought if I just throw them all in, you can then rearrange the words to make up a pleasant phrase.
Oh. Anyway. So yeah, deters
Rome.
Amsterdam, deters Nantes, makes Spain a problem, but does not deter Southern Italy, and that is one of the Hey! Shorty just wrote in the chat that Dracula wants to eat pizza. Hey. Get the soundboard out. There's a drum on the soundboard.
Oh, shit, sorry. Right, say that again.
Right.
What's happened there, Scott Sword?
Oh, Dracula wants to eat pizza.
Like a well-oiled, rusty axe.
There you go.
About that. That was good.
I assume the audio's okay, people. No one's complained yet, so I assume okay. I had to set this up really fast because I've just played a Wingspan game. We won't talk about it.
Let's talk about it. How'd you get on? Did you do well?
The fact that I had to, after the game, I had to assume the fetal position, and then compose myself then to do this. No. Yeah, exactly. No, you say that. My opponent got wood duck in the game, which is a very strong bird. Yeah. Oh, double newspaper. Oh, look at this. Pizzawizard hacking the servers.
Somebody's found Scott Sword's hacking codes, yeah.
Clearly, I mislaid them. They definitely weren't happening last night. Not until the end, anyway. Goodness me, that was a shit show at the beginning. Anyway, we're talking about this game. No rumor token, which is also interesting. So potentially hoaxes, I guess? Or he just wants to save them later? Or maybe he wants to do some lair shenanigans, as we were saying. This is Spencer Wolfhart we're talking about. Oh, that's a lot of Dracula events. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of... How many supplies? I can't do basic maths. 15... 17 supplies, I think? Nope, that doesn't make sense. 18 supplies. Quite a lot of Dracula events. Discard pop. Oh!
Oh! Okay.
Heavenly Host. 2 Holy
Jumping on that for.
Bullets. Oh, a Charted Carriage.
Oh, hang on. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to hit Rome straight
One.
away?
Yeah, she's going to hit Rome. But depending on what that is, she might not get to Bari if it's like a bats or something. She could easily put some sort of delaying thing there.
Yeah.
In that situation, I would have probably preferred to get to Venice and then you could Charted Carriage. Oh, wow. Oh, Bari matures. Wow. Goodness me, we're seeing some very aggressive early fogs here in this meta. I guess because of the way Forewarned's been changed, you don't. It makes fog stronger for protecting Dracula, but maybe you don't need fog to protect Dracula. You can then use it in other ways, I suppose. I don't know. And then it surely makes fog stronger to protect Dracula because you can't easily forewarn it.
Yeah.
I
also like the fact of the change that Dracula's before his first hand, his first move, he can actually see the cards he has to play with, which makes a decision of where you start, how you start. Whereas before you're flying blind, starting somewhere, and you get a shit hand, you're like, oh right, what's going to happen here? You could look at it and say, right, for example, I've got a hoax, I'm going to start an extremity with the chance that it's going to mature, and then the hunters can obviously then work around that. So that's a much better, because the hunters see their hands first hand. Plus as well, you get the odd occasion where a hunter pulls behind the veil and sees your hand before you do.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? So that's helped as well.
Yeah, I agree. I just also agree there, because if Dracula does do something, it's a lot more like, yeah, I've kind of planned this, rather than I had to hope that I got the cards.
Yeah.
Renewed Vigor, excellent weather could stop it. Yes, that's true, but I mean, would you, after using a Charted Carriage already, do you really want to then use a Renewed Vigor and excellent weather to stop the hoax? I mean, maybe just let hoax mature and just hope for the best, I guess. There's a lot of good stuff in here. You'd like to think of this lot, there's going to be something that Dracula wants. What's going to have anyway?
Yeah.
She has horses too, by the way. Yeah, the way you could have done it was if Pizzawizard had gone to Venice. 1, 2. No? Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't count. No, because the rail is so inefficient in Italy. There's no rail line from Rome to Bari. You have to go via Naples. You have to go all the way to Genoa to then Charted Carriage to Bari. And Dracula could have been sitting in Genoa with a hide. Which would have been pretty awful for me, no? So, yeah. Same about the use of the Charted Carriage, but... Oh! Well, I wonder where Dracula is!
It's like Spencer's got a date tonight. He's speed tracking through this, and away he goes. Right. See you later, guys.
Wow. I mean, highly unfortunate for Dracula, but that's a very good pull for the hunters. They don't even have to guess now, because he could have easily been going down into Iberia, right?
Then, the thing is, they found him. However, look where they're all situated. Mina's stuck, Seward hasn't moved, Van Helsing's just coming over.
Yeah.
It's just Godalming there. So Drax still got a wolf form. So, you know, he can drag them further into the east. He can still move around. It's equivalent to have. I mean, he was already discovered. So,
yeah,
I guess you kind of go well.
Well, no, yeah, but you still don't know if he's like in Zurich or he could be in Marseille, looking to wolf form from Marseille instead. He could now. He can't wolf form to Marseille now, but he could like wolf form to somewhere like Geneva and sneak in between Seward and Van Helsing, because they might not expect him to do that. He could just wolf form east if they think Godalming has no movement. Interesting. Very interesting. But obviously, the fact that the fog is gone, Pizzawizard has to just try and take whatever advantage he can get out of the game. A fog's being used.
This makes me think that Barry is a hoax, because if he's playing like this, he knows he's going to get a good card, so he's probably thinking, right, I don't mind being this close.
Yeah.
He pulls the Darkness Returns, Unearthly Swiftness, blah, blah, blah. Then, you know, it's a gamble he'll take. So I would imagine a wolf form just now, just to remove...
Well, the thing is, he gets to look at the hoax first. Well, we know it's a hoax now. He gets to look at it before he moves, so he might be able to plan the move around whatever the hoax was. But obviously, if he's got an unearthly swift or dice, he doesn't want to use that right now. But at least he knows he's got it. Yeah, wolf form would be pretty good. But then again, if he thinks hunters have crap movement, maybe he doesn't have to wolf form. He could potentially run rings around Godalming. Don't know. They've got all this trail to deal with. There's no rumor token, but I don't know. Could easily be another hoax in Florence. Maybe able to capitalize and get one card out of it. If that delays Mina, then how do you deal with... Because it's clearly What is it clearly Venice? Do we know it's Venice? Florence... we don't know if it's Venice. It could be Genoa, Milan, Munich.
Milan, yeah.
Could be Venice, Milan, Munich. Is there any other way? It could be Genoa, Florence, Genoa, Venice, Munich.
This is interesting as well because if he knows that's a hoax and he's got it saved, ideally, you might have a body. You'd want a bodyguard that would mature or a couple of things thrown down. The fact there isn't a rumor token, I think it's too early in the game to ignore the trail and try and go after Drac. But on the same token, I wouldn't be too concerned. Hoax now isn't really going to, bring up much on there because he's just drained it.
Yep.
There might be a couple of mobs. Try and hit them both in the same Italy. You might try and take Mina's health down.
Mm-hmm.
You could be sure that Barry will be getting. That's come off on there, but Rome will be getting made into a lair.
Yep.
And then he can start doing his whole cycle around the islands and just jumping back on. So yeah.
Jar's made a good point because Munich's been revealed. You could wolf form from Munich, or maybe you try to move one space and hope the hunters don't have much movement to close in, and then you wolf form, then you misdirect the space after Munich. The only risk would be that they find that location too quickly, maybe, but maybe just hold the misdirect. Oh no, he's wolf forming now. Okay, I mean wolf form from Munich is decent. It'd be better if Marseille was not blocked like this. But then again, he could be doing something really sneaky and going into like Geneva, for example.
That's always the risk you have. I've had that in times where, they're all fast horsed up and you just sit and watch them go by. Unless they get a bad fucking draw, then all of a sudden they're upset because they get a 1, you're upset because they jump on you.
Yeah.
You're like, just go by, you motherfucker. Honestly, the one time you want a horse or donkey to be lame.
Oh, there's one now.
Like this. Here we go.
He could have done something really sneaky and wolf form into Prague, hoping that could... Yeah, well, he could be... Oh, no, not Genoa. Wow. Okay, so he must have... He's either hidden in Venice, maybe tried to catch Mina when she went past, or went via Milan. He could have also wolf formed to Prague, hoping that Godalming moves off, and then he goes back into Vienna and then sneaks around that way. He could then hide in Prague now this turn. I've seen that being done before. I think that's something that Pirate Joe did once in a game. The whole trail was not revealed because there's no newspaper, but then the people in Vienna ended up picking up local rumors, and it hit Dracula that he was sitting there in Prague after wolf forming and hiding. Or at least wolf forming, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Gyro there. Genoa for sure. Yep, no, well, Swords in Genoa. Yep, you're right. I think that's what you meant.
Yeah. No, he thought it was going to be Genoa because we were going through all the permutations of where Dracula could have gone, but it wasn't actually Genoa. So he went either Venice, Hyde, or Milan before going to Munich.
I noticed there was a comment earlier from Pizzawizard in game that said something like lack of options or lack of ideas or something, because obviously, original ideas are in short supply these days. So that's something where I was noticing. I think against you when you played Mystios, he started in Leipzig. And I've seen a couple of players that have started more Central Europe rather than. Oh, did go. All right. Okay.
Did go double fault. Did double. Double hoax.
I guess. Because if you thought the first one, maybe if you didn't have a stake, it'd be delayed, and that would mature.
Yeah, and then if they check Rome, they're trapped behind the fog, right? So then that hoax matures. I quite like that strategy. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, I think it's more because again, with all the videos that yourself and other GPs put out, people are going to check the extremities, so it is looking at where else. And it's funny, you look at the map and it's a map of Europe and all the rest of it, but it becomes very small when you're trying to decide where to start or what to move around in. To the point where it's like we always just start in the same place because then it just becomes common knowledge and everyone just searches as soon as they find it. So yeah, I think it's been a while since Barry's not been a start from a while. Because you see higher scouts get played in Bari and Verona or Amsterdam and Nons, or which is valid, but
Yeah.
It was funny. I think your game. I think your game last night. Randiv was in nons with a hide. I mean,
Yeah.
you had hired scouts, and I think it wasn't nons you checked, was it? There was.
I
I think it was
checked. I checked Athens. I think I checked Southern Italy. I checked Ireland. I think.
Oh yeah, you did Dublin. That's right.
Because I keep thinking that people are going to start an island and then they don't.
I know.
Not in a very good location. It's very good. It is kind of like Amsterdam. It is a little bit awkward to get to, especially when you combine it with a hide as well. It can be very difficult to reach, especially just depending on the timing of newspaper reports. If you get it on third day, no. If you get it on the fifth space, then yes. You can't check everywhere. Depends on how many scouts you get. Some games you get all the scouts early, so you can check everywhere. Other times, no.
Yeah.
I mean, other things you could do, like Kazak's done it, where he's started quite a lot in Hamburg, so he drags the two hunters from Vienna up, and then that leaves the whole corridor open for him to wolf form through or whatever. You just got to look at the map and just try and find ways that you can pull the hunters around a little bit. So hunter strategies are probably, in terms of starting positions, are very well going to have to adapt to this, which I like. That's kind of what. It shouldn't be a very thick. I mean, there'll be a meta, but it should also be fluid enough. And like, people will try different things. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
It's freshened the game up. I think it's been this game the way it's been for 2 years or so now. So it has freshened it up, which is what you need. It's still a great game. Don't get me wrong, but a nice little injection of try this and try that, and then people have to think about what they're doing rather than just follow muscle memory, supply, find Dracula, jump on him, that's it. This is allowing a lot of different things, so yeah, it should be interesting. So where has he? Right, okay, yep,
So,
okay.
yeah, we knew that.
So yep, Venice is there.
Yeah, it could be Venice, Milan too. It still didn't move, which is very interesting. It must have supplied.
Yeah.
We were too busy talking about meta, and I wasn't paying attention to what's going on. 3 stakes in discard. 2 heavenly hosts in the discard pile, guys.
What is he saving? Yeah, what is he trying to keep hold of?
And he's not like he's keeping holy bullets, because all the holy bullets are there as well.
Yeah. Oh.
For the hide. Is it hide in Venice?
Yeah.
No, he went Milan.
Good.
Venice, Milan. Okay, nice use of wax cylinders. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's also good because there's no risk of hoaxes mucking that up. Okay. Because the whole deck resets. That's kind of screwed over supplies as well. Okay, spy is good. The fact that Godalming was sitting right beside you. Yeah, I definitely see the point in that.
Mina's only got 1 item, so
yeah,
he's discarding it. Okay.
But that means then Stuart's going to have to deal with Venice and Milan on his own. Depending on what Venice is.
Unless Godalming hits Venice and Seward hits Milan, they might, depends how they're tooled up.
But imagine if he's wolf formed east, you don't want to move Godalming west at this point.
I mean, you could get Mina to 50. You could put Mina where Godalming is, and Van Helsing could train down to and do a sidekick.
Too late. I think it would be out of Austria-Hungary by then. Because imagine if he wolf formed to Sarajevo, he's already in Baltica by now. If he went to Szeged, unless he's doing a really zigzag trail, he could be in Baltic. He could be in Galatz now, right? Like moving into Galatz this turn.
Yeah. Or as you say, he could have now that maybe that's why Seward's not moved yet, because maybe he's gone back to 24, and he's now heading into Spain.
Yeah.
So
that they have left that all open.
They have, yeah.
Yeah, Spy's amazing. I think Spy's that's kind of the thing that we kind of both caught on to. That slow horse. It was when I joined the community, I don't know how you feel about this, I know you were in the community before me, but it felt like it was a very underrated card, but because of horses and all that stuff, it is... I'm not saying it's OP, and I'm not saying it's the strongest card, but it's very effective.
Yeah. And especially if you lay it well, and if you double it up in a layer, you've got, Mina, for example, there, you play Spy first, she gets rid of a card, she got no weapons, you then lay it with a bodyguard or a wolf, or more damage to them.
Yep.
It could be very effective. And worst case scenario, they show you their hand, which is even better. So it's a win-win for Dracula.
Or you do like how I like to do it, where you have like 2 small cities, like say Zagreb and Sarajevo. You put a spy in one, then spy in the other, because often it'll be the same hunter that will check both. So they have to discard a weapon, and then the second spy hits them, they have to reveal everything else, and then they have to discard tickets. And that'll just cause no end of problems for horse economy and stuff.
Then they jump into a new vampire.
That too. Yeah.
What have
Oh.
you got, bitch? Nothing but a smile. Let's have it.
Mina supplying makes sense. I'm really surprised that Van Helsing went all the way. I guess he was worried about the wolf form up into like Hamburg, but what about if it's in the way? I mean, he's still on the rail line, so I mean, he can get into Iberia quite quickly if he needs to. Oh, another spy. Goodness me.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, if Mina could have jumped down into Venice at some point earlier on, so that would have been a decent thing to have. But as both spies gone, both hoaxes, and Pizzawizard's going to have, as a hunter player, you're going to have to think of it from the perspective of, okay, I don't have to think about these cards anymore. They're not going to be coming back for a long time, if they do come back at all.
The thing is there, Spencer's missed a trick. Because there was 3 stakes discarded, he could have had a couple of fighting vampires down. And now that the deck's reset,
I
the stakes come back in the hunters.
That's true. I think when he was laying them down, he wasn't to know that. It's very possible that the things after Munich are vampires, because then that information was available to him. I don't think the information wasn't available to him at that time, because there was only 1 stake discarded when I last looked, and there's only then I looked then a couple turns later where I saw all that stuff.
All the stakes and the heavily horse. Yeah, it's what. When do we get rid of a heavily? Unless maybe there's 2 horses that one wants to hand over to another. Maybe that's the.
We haven't
seen. Might be set up there.
We haven't seen any trades though. If that was the case, you would want to try and get those hunters there, right? Gadami's got a horse. Mina's got a horse.
Mina's got one. Yep. Okay. Seward had one, didn't he? Because he got a slow roll. That's why he went into
yeah. So it can't be for horses. So unless he's just prioritizing weapons now, unless he's going to do something funky with garlic and crucifix, but well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Pizzawizard's world champion, so I mean, he wouldn't be doing it if he doesn't have a reason.
This is true. Old crucifix oblique. Does this kill him?
Does that hurt him?
T-shirts will be available from Scotsaw's YouTube channel. Keep an eye out for his merchandise.
I wish. I wish.
Watch Mojo are doing the top 10 list of best outcomes of Fury of Dracula. So far, Stride's at number 1 by winning a game without even knowing how. And the iconic, yes! Nuts!
Yeah. Nuts.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I play by feel. Yep. Okay. No. Oh,
didn't go east, and they've now spent all that time, and Gadami got a slow roll as well. So he could be Geneva, Clermont-Ferrand, he could be in Zaragoza by now.
Yeah. That would be a nice. Maybe that's why Van Helsing was staying there, to get the rail back to Bordeaux, maybe just to block it. Have you got weapons?
No weapons, because the spy got rid of it. Wow. What on earth does he have? Good grief. That's the problem, because like in terms of like looking at the discard pile and then putting things down onto the trail, there's that lagging effect. Because obviously then by the time you see the information, you have to then play the card, but then it won't be relevant in terms of matures until maybe say 6 days later, and they might be able to supply a stake at that time. Yeah, there looks like there's a really nice wolf form here. He could have even gone to Strasbourg, and is now sneaking along the the French coast into Iberia via Santander. Yeah. Wolf form's going to be back up very, very soon in 2 days. That's.
I mean, he could even be trailing Seward's shadow.
Yep.
And trying to get back into Italy for his. What? Could you click on the layers, please? What's the layer situation here? And it's Milan. Okay, yeah. So he still kept them, and if he's forced west, and that's good for hunters, he may well be. But now the thing is, now you've pretty much ruled out he hasn't gone east. So now Seward, if he is trying to sneak behind him, he's in a difficult position, because say if he sat in Marseille and head, Seward finds him, Van Helsing can be on him with a good rail.
Yeah.
And it's all of a sudden it's.
And even if he's going to sneak back into the boot again, if they just check Marseille, even if it's like an earlier turn, they'll discover it. He's probably gone down this little small city line, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, because it was opening up. It was opening up for them. So I like the Gyro says, Strider throws ring into Mount Doom. Tower of Dark Lord crumbles to ruin. Strider, does that hurt him? Brilliant. Scott Sword, that's from the movie Lord of the Rings. Are you aware of that
thank you. I've watched them. Thank you very much.
Good. Good. I'll tick that off my list. We're almost at double figures now in movies you've seen.
Bloody hellfire.
All these pop culture references wasted.
Ooh.
All right, okay, right. So he might be going to Hamburg. He might be. Hang on a minute.
Oh wait, what?
What?
Oh, did he go to like Prague and he's now gone up like Berlin, Hamburg?
Look at that trail, though. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it's like Seward's beaten up. He has no weapons. There are no stakes, but there's only one stake amongst all this lot. It's very worrying. I would check Vienna here. Ah, maybe you want to go to Munich to psychic scan.
I would do a psychic scan just to, yeah, yep. Then you know. Mind you, they've got Mystic Research, so they can supply at night.
I think they've already used at least one.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
Sue's in a small village, so yeah, he's on that doesn't matter. He's on a small hamlet.
Geneva, that famous Austrian... no, Swiss, sorry, that famous Swiss hamlet.
Nobody knows much about it, nothing really happens there.
No. Something about convention, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. And if you're over a certain age, you go there and don't come back.
Oh dear.
Just... Now, let's see, where are we?
Just
Psychic Bond, come on. Yeah!
And we're screaming it from the rooftops, people.
Dracula is in Germany, yeah? So, what does he do now? Ocean time?
I mean, the hunters have to deal with all this trail.
Christ almighty.
You just go to Britannica and wolf form and then run around. Especially that Heavenly Host has been discarded. There's no way he gets consecrated grounded if he goes into Manchester. Caps? Absolutely, it's in caps. You're welcome. It's really obvious now.
I know, yeah, that was, yeah, for those that don't know, that was really, yeah, it's like no man saying, right, okay, do you see it now? Do you see it now? Also needs to take the 500 challenge, 500 movies in 500 days. See that, Scott Sword?
I can barely do one movie in 500 days, let alone 500. Good grief. Well, if I retire,
that doesn't include going through Pornhub shorts.
Well, if I retire from Fury of Dracula community, then maybe that is possible. Stop the count. Yeah, exactly. It's like stop the pigeon, but stop the count. So
yeah.
Who gets that reference?
Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon.
Medal.
Yeah.
Give me medal. Oh dear. So what did he? Maybe he did wolf form to Prague after all.
Imagine now. Well, yeah. I mean, Mina didn't check 58, did she?
Oh!
Sneaky hobbits.
Oh my goodness, he's really close to them. He could jump on... 200's could jump on him here. Wow.
I think Prague could be your good shout, mate.
Because it's not Zurich.
He hasn't got fast horses, though.
Wait,
He's not on a
wait.
rail track.
Where was Seward? Geneva, right? Oh, he could be in Zurich now. And he's then looking to wolf form out of Zurich. Oh my, and he could then go east again, or he just wolf forms to Toulouse or something. Oh my goodness.
We want to try and get. If he's gone south, we want to try and get back in the boot and get these. Guarantee you get these layers. Get these cities layered up.
Oh, I think you should have checked Zurich. Zurich's a way more dangerous location here. I guess if Mina and Van Helsing are not very strong, but oh man, that was a mistrick. That was.
Well, no, take this. Maybe.
But also,
if he's got CG. If he's got CG, all he needs is CG, 2 hosts, and he forces Drac into one of the hunters anyway.
not if there's a wolf form.
Maybe that's why.
No, he can wolf form first,
Yeah.
right?
No, because they'll place the.
They haven't supplied enough. There's no way they got the heavenly
Oh,
hosts.
no, that's true. No, that's true. That's true. This idea. Oh, hang on. Oh, well.
I mean, it's like I'm good at this game.
I know you're a better observer than you are a player, but that's yeah.
Oh,
That's, hey.
oh, shots fired. Good grief. Okay, there's the stake. Oh well. This is huge because now you've got one hunter with horses who has got bats, and the other two have moved away from Zurich. This is massive. Wolf form now to Toulouse could be devastating. Oh wow, he's got no weapon either. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. This is just everything's coming up roses. Everything's coming up Millhouse for Dracula here. Goodness me.
Yeah, so if he is in Zurich, like you said now.
Well, he has to be. There's nowhere else he can be, right?
Oh,
Oh, so the thing after Prague is going to mature now. Unless Van Helsing goes up to Berlin. Oh my goodness. Maybe he doesn't even wolf form. Maybe he doesn't bother, because everyone's delayed. There's no point. Just go to Marseille and wolf form then, instead.
Yeah,
Oh, bloody hell. You could even go to Munich if you wanted to. Because Munich's not a lair.
yeah.
You could, yeah. You could then wolf form. Oh my god. Munich would probably be maybe not the best idea because Sud will probably go into Munich to try and resupply because he's down an item and he needs a weapon desperately. What on earth is he holding on to if he hasn't got a weapon? He doesn't have a stake. Oh, he's gone into Milan. Oh, here come the layers.
Yep. Here we go. It must be Spencer.
But like, it's one of these situations where he's played tricky for the last week. The hunters don't really know where he's been, and now he's like, I'm revealing myself, but you can't do anything about it. Oh, he's then gonna. He might well go into Venice then as well. Venice is a little bit risky, but then again, Seward has no weapon. I mean, what's he gonna do? He could just put like wolves or something into Venice and hit him really hard and kill Seward. Mina will have to get a good rail ticket to get in. Yeah, this is this is Spencer from Spring Regionals. Spencer, this is very scary stuff.
Yeah. Really the first player to join the community who's really taken advantage of the layer. He came in with that strategy and really made it a kind of, a way forward for players like Yavish Kaschek and so on. But prior to Spencer joining the community, the layers weren't used to this way. They were more a delay function or get rid of a shit hand. But he really does use these so effectively. And the annoying thing is, he's going to.
We can't stop it.
But it's like, how do you stop it? Yeah. That's it. So, I mean, revealing yourself now is just two fingers up to the hunters. Like, I'm here, but guess what? You've got them to go through, and then I'm going to go here, and you've got them to come through. It's, yeah. Especially watch, though, because, again, complacency, you could go to 20, and, when you always look at that sort of CG thing, but again, hunters have done no supplying.
No. And the deck reset, we know we saw two Heavenly Hosts in there, so unless they magicked one with a supply, but they've not been supplying for a bit. Yeah, exactly. Spencer Wolflair, Spencer Lairheart, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the saving grace is there's no rumour tokens. These are chances to actually mature a layer, a vampire here. And maybe he's not had them, but he hasn't used that. So there's no points on Drax board. It's only the end of week one. So again, let's not panic about it. Recap, recollect,
it's end of week 2.
Oh, yep, sorry, beg your pardon. I saw it flashed that the Sunday was away when I looked. So, yeah, like I said, it's end of week 2, so start shitting yourselves.
He could just go into, like, the boot here. Imagine he goes into Rome, and then throw down a rumour, and then Naples, rumour, Bari, rumour, and then just leaves. And he's pretty much guaranteeing at least 7... He's going to guarantee 7 points for himself. Yeah, this is hellish. Yeah, you hate it. It's whenever you play against Rizakajic, it's the same. You know it's happening, but you just cannot stop it. Because the game is not just the way the game proceeds. You can't stop it. Yeah, this is very good.
I guess that's one counter for hunters to look at doing that. Knowing he does it.
Oh.
That's good. Knowing that he does this and the layers are going to be in proximity to each other, I guess the idea is you try and force Dracula and herd him away from Italy. So
yeah.
When he will formed, maybe a psychic bond in Germany immediately. You then go, right, okay, well, he's there now, and just try and force him to keep. I mean, it's easy to say, but keep him away. Maybe one hunter stays in Genoa or Milan and forces him away from there, because he's now been allowed. I mean, the Prague move was great, but he's just gone up and round and back down again. So it's logistically, he's a very astute player.
But the other thing he could do here is, like, because if you look at the lair situation, hunters might think, oh crap, he's going into Italy. They dive towards Italy to stop him, but he just goes to Marseille this turn, and then wolf forms. And maybe they've all escaped, you know, they've all left Munich open. He wolf forms to Munich, goes through that way. He could wolf form into Iberia. He can do whatever he wants at this point. The hunters are very close, so if there's a renewed vigor, this is very scary. But then again, he's looking... Seward doesn't have a weapon. So if, depending on what encounter he places, he could hit Seward very hard. He knows there are not many heavenly hosts. Godalming has a stake and horse, so he only has one combat item. So again, it's all this deduction that Dracula's going to make that is going to make the difference here.
And of course, he's got his card that he took from his hoax, so he's keeping that in his back pocket.
Yep. Could
The
easily...
biggest with Seward, although it's not a conventional weapon, he may have a garlic and a heavenly host. It just doesn't show up as a conventional, so...
Yeah.
Or garlic wreath and a heavenly host.
Yeah, there weren't many garlic wreaths, I don't think, so it's possible that he's just taking all the garlic wreaths trying to make Gyro happy.
And you've got to remember, bodyguards is in play as well, so Seward, if Seward hasn't got a conventional, he doesn't want to jump on that.
Nope. And
5
then you
damage straight off the bat.
And you can target... Oh, look, now he's Wolfwoman. He's left the lair, and he's like, right, now you got to try and deal the lair and then chase me. They can't get it to lose this turn. Yeah, he just goes down into Iberia. He could be in Florence. Because Florence wasn't a lair. He could be doing it that way. He'll reveal himself. But, again, what the hunt's going to do about it?
It'd be risky if he went to 59, because he could be found there from Van Helsing.
Yes.
I think you're right. I think he's probably going to head towards Iberia, although the way he's going, I think we know how he likes to play his layers. I think he's probably just going to go in the boot and just say, right, I'm going to commit to this, come and get me. There's no Rufus, I'll just jump to sea, take up more time.
As we're going to swap Hamburg for obvious reasons. There's been one bodyguard already. Oh, there's a vampire. Which is also really good timing for him, because if this matures, then Milan is still on the trail, but Godalming has a stake, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, rumor tokens are definitely enabled. Spencer just doesn't want to play them right now. I assume he will do at some point. I can look at the map too. And also the other good thing with bodyguards is now, the combat card, like an escape route, has to trigger before the bodyguards. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice. I know you got the stake, but if you can kill it without using the stake, that'll be amazing.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a bonus.
And no points either.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's it. He's gone. He's been going round. Fair enough, but really, there's not been much damage yet to hunters. There's no points. He's got one card from a hoax.
Oh, he escaped. You could have punched it. Oh man. Could have killed it without the stake. Ah, missed opportunity. That's a shame. But then there's a chance he has double fangs, I suppose. But
well, if he's fanged, and then it's a point, and then I guess it's. He's got the fast horses up. Right, okay, yeah. Seward's in a hell of a state.
Yeah, I think if
you don't want to be jump on anything because Venice is a lair.
Where's he going? He can't go into Milan. What's he doing? Going into Marseille?
Marseille? Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Supply a little bit. You might get local rumors that might reveal stuff westward. So you can't go.
There's always the option that Dracula does a one-move wolf rather than both move, and he may have gone to Marseille thinking that everyone else thinks he's jumped over it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's indeed possible.
Van Helsing's obviously the one without fast horses, and he's in a bad position for rail just now. So
yeah, you only need. He can get there, but you need a chartered carriage or sense of emergency. Then again, the hunters might not have it.
Yeah. Well, there's only 48. Yeah, I mean, Pizzawizard has been dragged about here by Spencer.
The situation's also worse because the hoax mature. There's about 10 cards I got put in. So that it could have been a lot better. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Rome, to be honest. Okay, that's that gone. But then how do you deal with Milan? How do you deal with Rome? Yeah. Night supply? Has to be. Yeah, you have to night supply it. Ooh, that's good, though.
Yeah, nice.
Wait, what? What do you do with it?
Is he searching?
Oh, he's searching. Oh, he's not in Florence. Oh, wow, that was a very good get. So he's not going into... So unless he did a fake wolf form to Venice, he could have gone east, could be in Clermont-Ferrand, could be in Toulouse, could be in Strasbourg, I think. That'd be a bold move if he went into Strasbourg, but then again, why would Hunters go into Strasbourg at this point? So I mean, CG wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so he's not... very unlikely to be in Germania, but you never know. You can't be in Germania, that's impossible. You can't wolf form from Milan into Germany. Strasbourg is in France, in Gallia. Me had nothing else to do. You have to check 58 and 59 here. Sud has to keep supplying. She's got this layer to deal with. I don't know. Maybe let the layer mature then. The thing is, he can choose what to mature from this. Imagine if it's a vampire and something else. But to be honest, I don't even know... Well, there's the rumour, right? What else is going to mature that's going to really hurt the hunters? There are no hoaxes, no spies. One bodyguard's already matured, the other one's in the discard pile. You can't mature 2 vampires. So maybe just... do you let Milan mature?
If you've got a stake, I would check it. I mean, he may well have backed it with a new vampire and a reckless. That's the only issue.
But the last stake has been used, so unless they resupply one now...
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of gutted, you know, from Pizzawizard's perspective, that he didn't try to punch that vampire, because there's a chance he could have got it, which he would have done now. Obviously, in hindsight, everything's perfect.
Yeah, this is
tough. Good point from Snuff here. Going east here would be interesting from a psychological standpoint. Hunters wasted so much time searching the east last time, Pizzawizard might subconsciously not want to make the same mistake twice. Or maybe then he might try to look like he's going east, but he doesn't go east again. So they waste even more time. They only have to spend one move, right? The difference was wolf form from Munich, they have to go even further. They have to go into Szeged and Sarajevo. Whereas this time, they only have to check Vienna and Zagreb, and that's it, done. You don't have to commit further into the east, if you see what I mean. Oh, that's nice. That's another check they can do. So I guess he's definitely searching, but there's no prompt here. So that might be something Nomad might have to put back in, because otherwise you don't know what the hunters are doing. It looks like the game is broken, but it's not. Oh, I'll bring that up with them. Okay. And it looks like he's got surprising return. You would not search with both of these allies otherwise. Unless he's just so desperate to supply and not have to move to find them.
Interestingly though, Seward's not used as wax cylinders. I'd be tempted to do that just in case he's wolf form and hidden.
It's very unlikely at this point.
Yeah, well, he might be a shield. I mean, he's not used it, so if he has been, he's probably thinking, right, he's too busy doing stuff at night. You forget about wax cylinders.
But then I don't see the
benefit. He's gone Venice, and now he's in Florence.
Maybe. Yeah. But if he's gone west, there's not much benefit hiding here in Toulouse. You want to try and create a little bit of distance, especially since you know there are three fast horses on the board. They can catch him quite quickly, especially since a fog's been used. But look, he's almost through his encounter deck without even using Desecrated Soil, I might add. This is very impressive. That's just the strength of staying on land as much as possible. You saw it in the game last night where Randiv didn't manage to get through the encounter deck, so I was able to count, you know, certain cards and know that I was safe to do certain things. In this situation, that discarded fog, or the used fog, I should say, is going to come back. It's got a chance of coming back.
And here's the, here's a solution for anyone that says a drag gets found in the first week. It's difficult. He was found with 2 newspaper reports back to back in Italy. And he managed to get out of Italy, get away, and they've should be chasing him since. Yeah. So it's crazy. It's good plan strategy from Spencer.
Because again, we talked about it before, right? The fact you know that the Huns are going to supply because they're not going to walk in with nothing into fight. You've got time to compose yourself and then create a trail that's going to cause a lot of issues for them.
Yeah, those bodyguards are always loitering as well, that's the other thing. So again, if you jump in without the conventional, you take 5 damage straight off the bat, and we know that Spencer likes to stay and fight. So...
Welcome to Mass with Roscoe, where 2 + 2 = 5.
That's correct. Divided by 4 = 12. My work.
QED.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that the imperial or the metric? He's a wizard, as I tell you. He's had this. I said easy run. It's only been 2 games, but this is. I bet he's sitting now going, maybe I should have delayed this match and given myself a bit of breathing space.
Well, at least he's not playing it at 6 AM like the other one.
Yeah. Right, that was cleared. Okay, so Van Helsing's shown his knives. That's fine.
Knife and rifle. Good job, Sudan. We'll come to that. That'll be another 4 damage. I mean, maybe if it's a new vampire, they can gang up on it. Van Helsing and Sud, but then... What about Iberia? What is metric? Oh dear. Yet another way that the UK just cannot decide, and instead sits on the fence.
We'll use both, and that'll confuse anybody coming to the country.
Exactly. And makes it even worse. Our Imperial is not like the American Imperial.
No.
What a pain in the ass, honestly.
It's like our Imperial was written by Pericles, and it's like the Americans go, we'll do it this way if you don't mind. Alright, okay. Let's all just make up our own.
And what's the difference? What's the difference?
Like
it's about 5% difference, but it's fine. We'll do it that way.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen, this is just reference for you and I, Scott, so Taskmaster, the show that's on the UK with Greg.
Amazing show.
Alex Horn.
Fucking amazing show. Best TV show.
Like
it's amazing.
But Alex Horn uses different things to explain height. Yeah, it's like 5'6" or about 2.5 Kylie Minogues.
Yeah. The one I like, he said, there's one where you're doing a measurement, he's like, the measurement was 9 large dogs, which would be the same as 18 small dogs.
I'm gonna start using that. Just how tall is that? Oh, roughly 2 horses and a pony.
Yeah. Oh, Seward. Oh. Still no weapon. Oh my goodness. Oh. Blimey.
Heroic leap? No, he can't. He'll kill himself.
Yeah. I mean, it's fewer influence.
Yeah.
What's he got? I don't understand. What has Seward got? If you got Garlic Reef, you'd play Garlic Reef now. I'm so confused about what Seward... Is this a whole mind game where maybe he does have weapons, but he just refuses to show them? And now because he's gone down that line, he can't now backtrack from it.
Holy circle and a stake.
He might have Holy Circle.
Watch this. Watch this. Ready? 3, 2. I'm king of the world! Come on, chat, give me some fucking love for that. And now he's got a stake, that's why he's got no weapons. Anyway, moving on. Any other questions? Yes, you with the blue coat.
But no, but unless he supplied a stake in Marseille, because Godalming discarded the last stake. Wow.
We're too busy talking about metric and imperial.
Maybe because Seward was isolated, maybe he just ended up with like literally double Holy Circle and horses. And like garlic. Maybe that's all he has.
Yeah, that's it.
He has to discard bullets because he doesn't get a gun anytime. So, oh my goodness.
It's got to be. It's got to be. It's either steak or he's gonna supply tonight and then he's gonna jump on tomorrow and heroic leap this one. That's my next prediction. Put your money down on the table, people.
Oh, he's gonna heal, not supply. Oh, there's another Holy Circle in the discard pile. Oh, so he has got double Holy Circle.
Oh.
Oh.
Just runs away further. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal.
Oh, he did.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look. Fucking outright. Somebody give me a lottery ticket number. Give me some numbers. I'm going to write them down now.
Oh.
I'm in a lucid trance where spirits are talking to me.
It's like in the game between stuff and Luffagus. Oh, yes. Oh, he gets hit by the fucking rats again. That's right. Oh, can you imagine? You stake the vampire only to then die to rats. How anticlimactic that would be. Imagine writing that in the story.
Yeah, yeah. And then he staved his foot on a rusty nail, died of sepsis.
Speedy Telegraph on Mina. Oh. Oh, blimey.
Now, but that's a nice little net they've got there. They've got a nice little vertical line up there blocking it. If he has gone west, his chance will probably... He's got surprise return. So if he does go to sea, he can bring Rufus back.
How do you know he has surprise return? We're assuming he has surprise return.
Oh, I thought you said he had surprise return.
No,
I
I am deducing he has surprising return.
Ah, I thought you'd seen someone I missed.
Because the fact he searched with both Aggie and Rufus. You don't do that unless you have surprise return, unless he was just so desperate to supply and not have to search places. Did he check Vienna in the end?
Oh, I got dizzy after my prediction went right. I've missed out the last 5 minutes of this.
I don't think he ever checked Vienna. Imagine if Dracula has gone all the way through Vienna, Klausenberg, Galatz. He'll be laughing his head off right now.
Oh, Jesus. I saw it.
Gyro.
They died. Yeah.
Oh,
Bram
dear.
Stoker's legendary pamphlet.
Yeah. It's the TikTok version of Dracula.
Yeah, exactly. Some common dance techno beat in the background just to get on your nerves.
Oh, blimey.
Anyway, so Milan's still, so Milan's fine. That's just that's rats. Leave that alone.
Wait, why is he? Oh, why did he move? You need to roll horses and try and check Paris or Geneva, surely. Or Paris, because you should... Oh, goodness, I don't know. Oh, now they're getting all the Dracula events.
Hang on.
Yeah. Albie had to backtrack though. That's the problem. So that's a supply they didn't do or a move they didn't do the other way. And now look, it's the end of week 3 and there's a full trail. How on earth? I mean, the only good thing is he has no points, so you can try and win it in the 4th week, I suppose. This is going to be close though.
Yeah. Easy. However, they could be baiting him. It's a long stretch and giving Pizzawizard extreme benefit of the doubt. They might be baiting him to go to sea, go to the UK or whatever, then they go, right, CG, heavily host, dead. Or as Stuff was talking about as well, the CG hotel, so stick in another area that you can go, job done.
Yeah.
Is he good at the sea now? Has he gone into Spain and now has to leave?
No. You probably fee before he goes to sea, right? Try and take advantage of that. There's such a long trail. You'd almost argue at this point, maybe just go to sea as quick as you can, so then the hunters don't... Because they could potentially wipe up this road quite quickly if they do like 3 a day. We'll have to see.
Any change to the layers? Has he been fiddling about with them?
Probably. Yeah, he's reset his encounter deck so fog could come back, so then forewarns are not going to be as... Forewarns will be more necessary. Okay, he's just layering the most recent stuff. Oh, Milan now has the rat and something else in there. Did anyone else just lose sound? I hope not. I think it's on you. Okay. That's so mean. I think it's on you. Like, Snuff's responsibility for losing sound.
Oh, damn AV technician.
Poor Snuff.
The funny thing is, you kind of breathe, you go, right, no more layers to worry about. However, shit, I've got a full week of layers, a trail to try and cover.
Oh, you could have moved to Paris with Gadami rather than going to Strasbourg.
Oh, has he gone Paris, Brussels, Cologne, back into Germany?
Oh, can you imagine?
Hamburg as a layer.
Can you imagine? Unless he's just gone
tempted.
he's just running around the coast. Wow. And this is not, to make this really clear to people, this is not some, like, newbie player that he's giving the runaround to. This is Pizzawizard. This is the current world champion, people. This is
See,
very
he's
impressive.
not a machine. He's a man. Who's Spence's partner in the tournament?
Ariel.
Ah, right.
So just see, it looks like at the moment that Spence is just playing Dracula exclusively, unless in the second, like, because everyone has to play everybody twice. Every team has to play every team twice. Well, 2 rounds, I should say. Then maybe Spence will play all hunters in the second half of the tournament. I don't know. We'll have to see. But at the moment, if Spence is winning all of his Dracula games, then if it ain't broke, why change it? Oh, that could be bad. And it could be a vampires game, because we haven't seen many vampires. We've seen 2 fighting vampires. And that's it. So there's 2 new. And what? Oh my goodness! And the vampires went back into his deck. Well, that's a problem. Imagine he's going to do the patented Roscoe double vampire in Kadif.
I'm right. Never fails. Never fails.
Never fails. And then just use Dracula's brides on top. Oh, you can't use Dracula's bride. You can use hidden schemes on top as well.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, what's it going to do here? Walk the road to Amsterdam?
Yeah, true. The trail doesn't matter too much. I mean, it's kind of true. There's no rumor token, so do you just let one thing mature? I don't know. It's a tricky one. Depends on what events hunters have. If they've got lots of really, really strong stuff in the end. Is he actually... Oh, is he actually going back into Hamburg?
Telling you, man, listen to Mystic Roscoe.
Wow. Goodness me.
I'm telling you. Wait a minute, where the fuck... Hang on a minute, where the fuck...
And then he rumors it immediately, and he goes to sea, and then the hunters have to deal with all this trail and Hamburg. I mean, they've got a week to deal with Hamburg, but then by the time they deal with it, where's Dracula, and how far into the 4th week are we? Oh my goodness.
And if you recall what I said back on the video about baiting Dracula to go to the UK and then play CG, just watch on.
Yeah. Could happen.
Imagine after all this, Spencer loses because of something like that, and it'd be like, that's a pure...
And he loses with, like, he loses with 0 influence. We're like, oh, Pizzawizard won that easily.
Yeah. The results certainly do not explain the whole game.
Gyro, this diabolical man. Spencer was just waiting for this update, and now here comes all the 4D chess.
Oh yeah. But you can imagine his bedroom. It's like a sight from a crime scene. It's got red thread and pegs, directing everything from everywhere. 5 eventualities, where it's going to go, every extrapolation.
Yeah, it's like the meme where it's like the guys who are like all the pins in the board and like facing the camera, like, look, I'm showing you how it's done.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, stuff. Yeah, Hamburg, UK is so dangerous for Dracula for this. However, it might be dangerous unless Dracula's got a devilish power.
Yes, he might have planned that far ahead and taken devilish power already, but man, that would be insane planning. That would, yeah, that would be 5D chess.
Yeah.
If he's planned that far ahead, I'm going to end in the UK and purposely go to Manchester, and then they won't be able to CG me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this also could be bad. Imagine if that was like another Bats, and then she gets pushed into Dracula.
Yeah. Little farewell kiss to his ex before he leaves the port.
Yeah. Mental.
So, chat, what is your strategy here then? Who follows the trail, or who tries to get to the UK or try to block? I mean, they could have a money trail sitting, which is going to be difficult for Dracula. But what would be your move from this stage if you were Dracula? And if you were Hunters?
Oh wow, that hoax came back.
Wow.
That was reset. Good grief, that went into the top of the pile. Yeah, that's basically what Dracula is. The Spencer is that image of the hoax. It's just him, but the reverse. terms of him planning everything.
Okay, okay.
Goodness me. He hasn't been to sea once this game. This is mental.
Yeah. And you know what? He doesn't have to go to sea now. He could go to Berlin. He's got wolf form. Seward, Godalming and Van Helsing are out of place. Seward's there, but how dangerous could he be? I mean, Ocean you think would be the safest move, but as we've seen him play, he's also got bodyguards. So is he really that bothered about jumping onto Seward?
Berlin would be scary though, because you could renewed vigor and everybody could get onto him.
If they, yeah, well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah, with a fast horses and then even inefficient rail, like making horse economy worse, doesn't matter. You can get everybody there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got, yeah, that's, yeah.
I mean, yeah, as I say, he's got no points, so you have to just work with that. And the longer Dracula stays at sea, he's hurting himself. They could potentially bring back Rufus Smith here, if they wanted to. But they could also use Rufus Smith to search. Okay.
Okay, he's setting him up for the potential UK.
But also, it could have been Le Havre was the next location on the trail. What's he done? Oh, did he go Brussels, then he hid in Amsterdam? I think that's what he's done.
Yeah, you would leave them because he's probably got a fog or delay, something.
And I bet there's a vampire next, so then Hamburg doesn't get wiped. Gnarly. If Rufus doesn't come back, he could just stay at sea until Hamburg matures, I suppose. But then once if it doesn't mature, that's the problem.
There we go.
Okay, I like that move.
Yep.
The problem is then...
Forces hand there.
Yeah, the problem is it might... He needs it to search as well, unless he's got the second one. I see arguments for both. But I think, yeah, it makes Dracula think, do I really want to move 3 sea spaces now? I mean, he could just go English Channel instead, but... It's not as effective. It just gives them more time to find... They're all on big cities, right? So they can just get the... If they haven't got a Heavenly Host, they can go and get them. Does he have Consecrated Ground? You could wolf to Swansea. That is a possibility.
Yeah.
That's definitely a possibility.
Fact is, if they don't check Hamburg, and say he pulled Darkness Returns, for example, that we said earlier, then if they don't check with that, he can force Hamburg anyway. So.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, who cares about Rufus Smith? The count... I mean, we haven't seen them, to be fair, so we should have probably predicted that was going to be the case. Wow. Oh, he is moving. But then again, because of the healing... Yeah, I think English Channel then Wolfform to Swansea is a very safe move. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, Devil's Power or one of the two, like, double move cards, as we call it. But the thing is, Darkness Returns isn't the best because you can still have night action, so you could CG him if he gets caught in, like, Manchester with it. But still, if they don't. You can't misdirect a Wolfform location, Snuff, so you can't misdirect it. That's the problem with that move. You could wolf form to Swansea, and maybe by then the hide will be back, so you can then hide in Liverpool. That'll be the way of, like, stalling the clock.
Jesus.
If he goes,
even if you say the card before Cologne, if it's not a hide, but say he's got it there as a Dracula, a vampire, he just matures that to get the North Sea back. And like you say, if you've got English Channel...
I think it's Amsterdam with hide, because Strasbourg's not on the trail. So it has to be Amsterdam with a hide. So if this vampire matures, he doesn't have to worry about Hamburg, and the North Sea's still on the trail.
It wasn't... Oh, right, okay.
Because Strasbourg definitely got checked.
Yeah, and then that'll force him to play the Hamburg. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that takes... Yeah.
I like these hunter positions. They're ready for evil presence or local rumors. Unfortunately, I haven't drawn one yet, but your luck will turn eventually. Oh yeah, both evil presence got drawn. Ah, that makes it even more difficult. You might get local rumors. There's only 30 cards left. So you might get one. Three sea spaces is pretty good because it could be Irish, could be English Channel, could be North Atlantic, could be South Atlantic. Oh, he's night supplying. Are you that desperate? Local rumours.
Yeah. Oh,
The thing is, so this is something we gotta... If he ends up going to Irish Sea, especially if North Atlantic's on the trail, and he goes into Ireland, you could play CG in a way that would then... He can't use Devilish Power.
yes, you just don't. Yeah, you don't play CG on the immediate city.
Yeah.
That's that's a common occurrence that just play CG on where he is, and he just goes thank you, takes it off. So keep CG out of it and just throw your heavily host down.
But then again, if he's on English Channel, then North Atlantic is available, so it's not that of a problem. It's not a big problem then.
Mm.
He's on 12 health, so it's not like he would he wouldn't die from like the checkmate penalty.
No.
If they got Consecrated Ground, they have to be set up for it now because they've been through the item deck again.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the hunters aren't. You know, they're not all right. They don't know where he is at the sea. But I mean, Sewer's just stayed where he is. He hasn't made a move towards Hamburg. You know, is he trying to find the right card, or are they just thinking, let him land and we'll hit him with CG? But then, like you say, he's got too much health that won't kill him. It'll wipe the trail. Fair enough.
Oh, he layered whatever Amsterdam was.
Interesting.
So he wants to force Hamburg mature, which makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe they got they got Vampire Laird also to consider. Vampire Laird could cost Dracula the game too, if it just buys in that extra turn. And he's taking more damage now because of Rufus. As a hunter, I'm just dreading like a local rumors like from Munich, but he's moving. He must be going to Hamburg, right? Maybe he's got a stake now and he can deal, but it could be double vampire, but then Mina's nearby, so she can help deal with them.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta clear that.
Yeah.
But then again, that's two hunters out of the way.
Oh!
Oh,
you hate to see it. I mean, obviously Spencer will be cheering, but good grief, that is awful luck. You just never know it.
Yep.
Oh, it actually says now Amsterdam is a layer. Oh, it used to be you couldn't click it.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Obviously, in the physical board game, you never search it because it's there as a layer, right? You'd be able to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, those highest guys were useless, so it doesn't matter.
No, I mean, it's crazy, but still no points. He's taking damage. You know, he's not making anything at the moment. It's all very well. He's having a nice little busman's holiday, but he's not actually doing any damage yet. Hunters are just lined up waiting for him to land, which makes me think there's at least one renewed vigor on them.
Oh, another night supply. Ooh,
see, if that was me, if that was me, night supply, guess what? Dracula would have got 3 fucking Dracula cards by now.
Oh. But here's the problem. In the Hide Scout screen, are you able to check the layers box? If you can't check the layers box, that's not fair. You should be able to check the layers box, see what's a layer, and then you use your Hide Scouts.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I'm interested in. I'm going to ask Pizzawizard after the game, if he remembers. That's another thing I'm going to write down for Nomad.
I'm going to love you.
For Eridra.
Yeah. Nomad, yeah. One more question. You said you were going to change the layers. Like, oh, God. Right, so 3 Cs. North Sea and then 2 others. That's how it works.
Yep.
Where's he going? I mean, a 4th one kind of rules out.
4th one, well, 4th one could be still Irish Sea. But it could also be Mediterranean. Or South Atlantic. It doesn't actually help. There's the wolf form. And now he's got points. Where is he, folks? Get your predictions in the chat. Where is Sneaky Dracula? It could be in Madrid for all we know. He could be in Cadiz. He could be a fake wolf form where he's just wolf form to say like Santander or something, right? Oh, it's a wolf form from North Atlantic to Santander. There's also a possibility. So maybe Santander we've not. Oh, okay. Well, to get some, yeah, to get some. Maybe he's got 2 of them. So if he can get a couple supplies in to search. Oh, I don't know about the speedy telegraph though. Well, maybe. We'll have to see. Peter's going to have to draw on all of his experience here to try and find him. It also means they can kill the vampire Hamburg sooner. Could be 52 after all. Where's 52? Swansea? Yep, it definitely could be Swansea. That's definitely a possibility. The problem is the fact he took an extra C move. If he went all the way to Swansea, he took an extra C move to do that, which just means the hunters have been supplying more. Oh, did Gadami supply? Nope. Mina's moving. Oh, does she have hypnosis? Oh, but if you use horses, you can't use hypnosis. Was the Kajik lost a game to Pizzawizard because of that?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We would know that though, surely.
She supplied.
Alright.
Interesting. I think Sud has supplied before going to Hamburg. I think that should be done next, if I was playing Hunters here. No good damning supplying. Oh, he got the scouts.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Wow.
What'd you do? Lisbon, Cadiz?
I mean, there's so many. Maybe Liverpool,
yeah.
Swansea. Oh, he got him.
Oh,
it was 52. Well, people, the fact he took 2 extra damage to do that.
Yeah, Gyro and stuff will say, yep, Swansea, that's it.
And that means North Atlantic's definitely on the trail. So if, say, Van Helsing gets to Ireland, and then Godalming extra weathers across to London, they'll box him in, even with a CG and with Devilish Power.
Hamburg definitely has to be dealt with.
Yep,
so but if it frees up those oceans.
Oh, here we go.
Hang on a minute.
Here we go.
Hold on to your undercrackers, people.
Who has if they have concentrated ground, who has it? If Van Helsing has it, he can't play it now. He's used wolf form, and it's not coming back, and that's really critical. Yep, I like this supply. Oh, wow.
Now they all show up.
Oh, that's
unbelievable. Somebody order the hired scouts? Did somebody have you been there? It's like the worst Uber service in the world. You've already had your delivery. Oh, right, okay.
Problem is, what was if he's at the 2 VAT? I mean, maybe he has double stake. Maybe he's supplied to get 2 stakes.
This holy circle.
Oh, holy circle.
He's just printing them off for fun.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm checking. I keep expecting to see information here, but there's no information here.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice little...
Well, it's in Hamburg. Strength. Right. Escape. He has a stake. He has at least 1 stake. Yep. Wow. And another one.
There we go. You got an escape route on you?
Ooh.
Okay. No, you don't want to play heavily host.
Because of Cosgrave Ground, but...
Yep.
If you got a crucifix, because he doesn't want to give points, so I understand this move, especially since Van Helsing gets C, so he can't trade planned ambush. I hope they don't miss that planned ambush later, but maybe it'd be funny if Sue had seen there with triple stake, so he can stake 2 vampires and then vampire lair.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he might use Heavenly Host if he hasn't got 2 stakes.
Yeah.
Nope. Off he goes. Hey! Developer is in. What a legend.
Get your list over to him.
Exactly. Hey, Eriger, now you're here.
You're here. Next minute, Eriger's left the room. I mean, could you imagine everyone, if Pizzawizard turns this around, it would be...
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. He has double stake. Goodness me. Oh man. Here he
This is
goes.
just extraordinary.
I gotta stop
I mean,
the nomad bashing now. Oh, they found me, right? I see what you mean, Gyro. Uh, sorry, well, the visuals on my live stream is really far behind now. It lags, I don't know why, but the chat's still up to date, so that's good. Yeah, this is massive. So I guess the question is, oh, Mina has excellent weather now. Whoa. No consecrated ground. You gotta be careful.
Really help him
Who?
back because Wolf's done. So he can either move to Liverpool, still get hit with CG in the same scenario. London's being blocked by Van Godalming. So
If you have another renewed vigor, they could get 2 hunters on him tomorrow.
Yeah.
But Van Helsing's out of commission. Unless he just goes to Ireland to block that. Can Mina and Godalming kill him with 9 health? They could, you know. If they got another planned ambush in the mix, or they could just die to him. We'll have to see. Well, they won't die, but they might be able to kill him. He's got to make 3 more moves. That's the problem.
Here's the thing: you've got Godalming. Van Helsing goes to. So he does renewed vigor. He lands.
This is dirty. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I don't think going to C was the problem. I think doing the 3rd C space was the problem. I think you need to. You're in 4th week. You need to force the points quickly. Do not give them more time to supply and position. Wow. The only way this fucks up is if he rolls slow. That's the only way he doesn't make it into this fight.
I'm looking at it now. There hasn't been any CG, so he could have gone North Sea into the UK.
Yeah.
He would have won the game.
Yes. Yeah.
Just a movement. So yeah, that's.
And I guess the way you do it here is Seward moves to North Sea, and Van Helsing moves to Ireland to block it. Holy shit! This is unbelievable. Goodness me. Mixed feelings. I mean, if there's a Hunter victory, I'll be very happy because of the win rate, but Pirate Wizard are just running away with this. He's still got to kill him. It's not going to be easy. Mina might not have the ticket necessary, because she can't use excellent weather.
Heroic leap.
It doesn't kill him.
Oh, but it fucking damages him.
Maybe. Then what do? You send Mina with excellent weather to, like, North Atlantic to then land in Ireland? There's also a forewarned. There's also a forewarned to consider, right? What happens if this is fog and Mina does not have forewarned? Trading it to Godalming is not going to help.
But you get Mina, yeah.
Mina has to have forewarned. This could be. It could so easily be fog here. Maybe then you don't move Mina in.
Yeah.
It's heroic leap. Yeah, Manchester.
Yeah.
Or send him to Ireland. One way or the other.
Yeah, I would cover Manchester with Mina. He can't get past. He can't do anything with Swansea. He's stuck there.
And if he goes to Irish Sea, you just move Van Helsing to Dublin, so he has to walk into you, so there's no risk of a fog then. Yeah. Oh, she has hypnosis. She doesn't have forewarned, so you do not go in here, I guess. Well, we'll see what Pizzawizard does here. Well, no, he moved. Wow.
Well played. Well played.
Phenomenal. And for anybody who's thinking, oh, Pizzawizard's looking at the stream. No, there's a delay on the stream. There's a heroic leap. Wow, this is a phenomenal gameplay.
Hang on a minute. Heroic leap. Who said?
Yeah. Dracula still has a card, by the way. What on earth has he got?
Christ, yeah.
I guess the only way you do it is if you got unearthly swiftness, do you play it and you go to London? You go through Mina into London and hope then they don't have forewarned for a fog. But surely Godalming's got it. But can Godalming kill a full health Dracula alone?
Problem is, if Drac goes to London and then Plymouth, I guess oh well, yeah, Plymouth, London, Plymouth, then Hyde.
No. He only has to. He moves to Manchester. That's 3 points. Unearthly Swiftness goes up to 12. He only has to move once more.
Oh, he plays that and then goes through, right? Okay.
Yeah. He goes through Mina.
Yeah. Not the first time. Vision's now on Spencer. This was a kind of a nice little. I bet he's sitting up in his swivel chair now. Full attention.
We said it was going to be an epic game. I didn't think it was going to be like this. What on earth has he got? If he's got devilish power and Pizzawizard has not picked up Consecrated Ground, or he's refusing to play it. This is mental.
Yeah, the two of them are just standing there. You do yours. No, I'm not. You do yours first.
The Dracula equivalent of you hang up first.
Yeah. Yeah. The hunters have got a little box of consecrated soil. It's like, no.
He's feeding! Oh my goodness. I didn't even he's not getting points that way.
Well, now Mina has to have forewarned jump on Liverpool. If it is a fog, you'd have to imagine that now. If they got CT.
If she doesn't?
Yeah. What do you do? When he's got to, well, what's he going to do? Goes to sea or dark holes. I mean, the ocean, the North Sea's only coming off now.
Oh, no! No, because think about it, the trail's going to move. If he survives, he can go to Irish Sea now, and North Atlantic will be off the trail, because the trail moves first. If he survives this combat, and nobody else moves in, or he gets fogged, he wins, because he can escape. Assuming he has enough health to go Irish and then... No, oh, he has platinum. Oh my god.
And Lucy's... Oh, Lucy's... that's triggering my PTSD, man.
Oh my goodness. This is insane. Because North Atlantic's here. Because he went North Atlantic English Channel. So North Atlantic's in penultimate space. So he goes to Irish's in last space, and it moves first. Oh, what a... Oh, it's so good with the feed. That's amazing.
He still takes 4 damage if he gets... So he still takes 4 damage just to get to the North Atlantic.
I know, but if... Oh.
So they've got to get him down to 4, and it doesn't matter.
So maybe should he have gone for... Well, I'm assuming if he doesn't have Unearthly Swiftness, then you can't do the play that I was... Unless he just plays Darkness Returns, you go into Mina and have a night fight with her. Oh! Well, there goes that idea.
However, I'm not sure. He's allowed him to plot.
Yeah, you could fang him because there's no Agatha, right?
Well, Lucy's in play though.
Yeah, but just to get health back, right? I'm not suggesting to kill. Lucy's Revenge doesn't affect fangs. It just affects the bite. Does Godalming have a knife though? He might well have a knife.
Yeah.
This is mental.
I won't be sleeping tonight.
Well, there's another game later.
Well, that's the reason.
Goodness me.
What
on earth has Spencer got? Imagine he has Devilish Power and then he never got to use... Well, if he has Devilish Power, he can get rid of Rufus. I mean, I understand Godalming wants to run. It makes sense. The plotting's now consumed. So now... Goodness me.
No, thanks now.
But then if oh... No, because he's got Lucy. Lucy could save him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, this is insane.
Escape.
No, dodge. You're playing safe here.
Yeah.
You cannot let Godalming die here. Godalming dying would win the game because he can just, well, unless Mina walks in and it's not a fog, or she has forewarned. This is a day combat, remember, so claws won't hit as hard. This is probably one of the best games I've ever watched.
It's mental. Absolutely mental. Anyone watching this who's new to the game, or anyone that watches Scott Saw's channel for this, don't ever write off and think it's too difficult. This game could be won or lost. Holy shit.
Holy shit. Oh, he should have escaped. Oh my goodness. I mean, so what are you going to do then with Godalming? You have to move Godalming out. you can't keep him in Liverpool now. Oh my goodness. This is insane. What a ballsy
However,
move to Fog. That was very impressive. Oh, escape.
okay.
Right. Gadami can't die because of Lucy's revenge. He cannot die. Question is Dracula going to be able to Fang? To get more health back? Because then he cancels out the Heavily Host if he gets another Fangs in. He's got no strength. Maybe if you go down me, you just play a knife. Mesmerize. Oh, wow. What a ballsy punch that was. Good grief. I mean, I guess I mean, yeah. To get... Even if he fangs him, he lives, and you take him down in damage. Amazing.
Now Drac can go to sea.
He can. If he has devilish power,
Well,
he can get rid of Rufus, unless there's another surprising return.
Oh, Rufus. That's... Oh, God, yeah, Rufus. I forgot about that one. Yeah, shit.
Does he have... what's he got? Surely if you have Unearthly Swiftness, you'd use it to play through Mina and get into London. Oh, local rumours. Oh, he stayed in place? What?
He did. Yeah, yeah. Well, unless Van Helsing might give him
An escape route?
Possibly, yeah.
What's the Gyro achievement? I don't remember all your achievements, Gyro. Let me know.
You go to sea, isn't it? Davy Jones' locker.
Look at... Yeah. It never seems to amaze me how quickly this game can turn on Dracula. Dracula dominated 3 weeks of gameplay, and now look at this situation. It's insane.
Exactly. What a waste of time.
Oh, the achievement is called I Didn't Hear No Bell. At 1 HP, you're in a 1v1 fight with Dracula and you land a punch. That's amazing.
Oh, nice.
That's amazing. Why is Gadami still in place? I'm so confused. There's no heroic leap, so that's not going to work. Surely he meant to move him out. There's no way. Unless now Van Helsing suddenly trades him an escape route. But then Dracula could Dark Call on the spot, maybe, to try and... But then you don't win that way. They don't have many events left. Mina doesn't have a full wand. Sue's got 1 event. Van Helsing has 3. Wait, what did Van Helsing do with his action?
He supplied and got rid of a Dracula card.
Ah.
But nothing worthwhile.
But that means then if Gadami dies, then Dracula just has to move into Mina and he wins.
Yeah.
What is going on? Why couldn't you move Gadami out?
Go and click on Gadami. Has he got an event?
No.
Gadami's not got any events left, right? Okay.
He's on 1 HP.
That's bizarre. What's going on? What kind of alchemy is this? Oh. No. We're looking for something. Linda?
Because even if Gadami dies and they play Consecrated Ground to force him to sea, he can just land in Dublin and he wins. I don't get that. That I don't understand. Pizzawizard played this so well. That makes no sense to me. You should be moving... Maybe he thought that combat was the night combat, but there's no way he makes that mistake, surely.
It's full time, so.
Yeah.
You know, the mental fatigue of this game.
Unless he just but then all Dracula has to do here is claw and he wins, because it'll go through great strength. Unless Dracula doesn't have claws, that'd be a really unfortunate first hand. Unless Gadami dodges.
Has claws with holy bullets.
Maybe. Here we go. Fang.
Knife.
Oh, dead. Oh, he has great strength. Oh, but then he's now... Oh, Dracula's now got more health. Oh, no. This was not the way to do it, I don't think. No. That's not the... And, wow. Especially if there's devilish power.
Yeah.
Goodness me. No, I don't think that was the way... That wasn't the way to do that one.
No, it was a strange move, that.
Imagine that was claws.
Mm-hmm.
That's then GG.
Yep. Yeah.
Because you'd get 5 influence.
Imagine if Liverpool's not a fog and he's just baited them into thinking that it is. You could have had 2-on-1, you could have had 3-on-1, and it's like rat or something. You know what I mean? And that's why he's sitting there feeding. He's like, "I'll make you think I've got fog." Meanwhile, there's a fucking saboteur just sitting there yawning,
Yeah.
and he could have had 3-on-1. You'd be, I don't, my laptop would be out the window.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I think that was like. I mean, you can nitpick hunter movement all you want. It's so difficult to like, in terms of where to check or whatever. But that was probably his one huge mistake. I'm not. I don't. It's not like he's going to need the great strength any other time. Oh, your knights applying. Oh my, another one. Good grief. How many Dracula events are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Those are not good odds for hunters. Is he that desperate? Oh, now he's trading. Did he forget to trade with Van Helsing? Maybe that's what happened.
Well, that's what was weird, because he supplied, he had 3 event cards, and he supplied just to burn a vampire. That's why I was surprised what was going on there. So maybe you're right. Maybe he just inadvertently, he hit supply instead of trade.
Maybe. And he got away with it. But then,
Yeah.
Look at this extra health. That could be enough.
Yeah.
And the thing, yeah, he goes to C. And the thing is, all the Huns have used excellent weather to get onto the UK, so they're going to be just as slow getting off, and they haven't got renewed vigor.
Oh no, both of them have gone.
Oh, wait a minute. North Atlantic. Oh, if he moves 2 more sea spaces, which he can do if he gets rid of Rufus, he can then wolf form again. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Is this actually going to be week 5? Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm glad Zeredra's still watching, because Zeredra, this is how great your game is.
This is phenomenal. I have to say, I'm going to say it now, this is probably the best game I've ever watched. Just in terms of sheer level of play and just the ridiculous... I mean, yeah, if he had... Yeah, you need to make that move, yeah. Yeah, maybe as Douglas returns, that would solve the problem. You can just move twice, and the Hunters aren't going to have the renewed vigor to get you. So, yeah, I think Pizzawizard now lost it. Keeping Godalming he's cost him the game. Keeping Godalming there cost him the game.
Kind of went to UK and then just sort of stalled. It's so strange. Because the fact is, even if he had moved Mina into fog and then he fed, and then he avoids combat or he tries to fight, it's you got a better chance of that. But Seward and Mina just sitting there watching, it's
No, I understand why, because you need to block these locations. So I understand why he's done it, but he should have. Oh, forgetting Zurich was connected to Nuremberg is my huge disappointment of this game. Oh man, that connection.
60-40 one.
Classic.
I mean, there's, it is there.
And it's such a long connection, but it's so easy to forget it. I always see it because I remember the time where you caught me out with it. From the Wolf from Marseille.
Yeah. It's one of those channels you can maybe use a couple of times, then people get wise to it. But then bear in mind, when he was trying to figure out where he was, there was layers on the rat. There was a whole lot of shit going on.
He's still getting hunter events. What is this? Wow. Oh, to be fair, Dracula's got one event, but good grief.
Here's the thing, though. Right, here's my last prediction. Someone's got money trail, right? See, if he goes another sea, they find out where he is. They might be getting CG and Heavenly Host, and they block the coast. And then what's he do? He's got to go one more sea, and he could still die. So
yeah, if Rufus is still here. Oh, he's still supplying. Yeah. Oh my goodness, he hasn't fight. There's no way off. What is this luck? Oh my goodness. Oh. Why are you supplying? If he surely doesn't have consecrated ground, you wouldn't be supplying otherwise. Surely.
I didn't check it.
Unbelievable. Absolutely.
Was once, but I think Drac has confused hunters on a couple of occasions so far.
Oh no! He had heroic leap on Van Helsing. Oh, he had
there we go.
unearthly swiftness. He didn't play the way I thought he was going to use unearthly swiftness. Good grief, he was very fortunate.
Yep. Okay.
It can't wolf form, though. This is really
Watch this,
critical.
though. Listen, if they got CG, imagine this. So they just block Galway, Dons, because you know he can only be in the North Atlantic. He'll die if he goes in another ocean. Block Nons, Bordeaux, and Galway.
Nah, I don't think
Still
you.
not
I don't
over.
think you put it in Galway. He's just revealed. He's got Heroic on Van Helsing. Oh, if he just traded that. Oh, wait, did he say I just got it? I had. I had.
We had it because Godalming played it in Liverpool.
Oh, wait, what? Can he die? No, he can't die because there's 5 connections. That's the most obvious space because he can't die from.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, there's only. Yeah. Well, you'd have to have max.
No, it doesn't matter because. I mean, but the Hunters are all stuck in the UK or in Britannica. They can't get off.
Yeah.
If Seward was still here, he could jump onto Dracula now.
So in Swansea, that was never looked. That wasn't dealt with, was it?
Nope.
So that could be if that's a vampire.
And yeah, and that's right now. Heavily hose has been used as well. Oh, Gyro. Oh, you're such a twat. Scott Sword. This is exceptionally high level play. Pizzawizard. I forgot those 2 C's were connected.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
what a
Gyro.
what a pillock. Oh goodness.
Can't get the cool commentators these days, Gyro. You know. Yeah. So click on Swansea while you're here. What's on there?
No idea.
It's all academic.
No idea.
Oh, he's not even. Oh, right. Okay.
They never went there.
No, they didn't. That's right. Yeah. So
Good
either or.
Wait,
Jesus.
but no, where was the heroic lead? Did I miss that?
Godalming played it. He hit Drac with it.
Oh, he did. That's true. That's true. Oh, then he did plan Ambush Lucy's Revenge afterwards. Right.
Then that was the problem. So he took the damage.
See, then
for that,
feed,
he
yeah,
got
yeah.
tactic.
Godalming not moving off of Liverpool cost him the game. He would have won otherwise.
Yep.
Because Dracula would not have a way of getting to North Atlantic.
I'm so interested to find what's in Liverpool. I love it if he's baited Pizzawizard with like a rats or something. They just didn't jump in. I would love that. Imagine that you've given up a 3-on-1.
It has to be Fog. He's only just got consecrated ground. That's insane.
Oh.
Dracula can just play very safe now. Not too useful. Nope. Wow, there's only 4 cards left. There were only 6 left when he supplied the consecrated ground. Unbelievable. It's all because of that hoax mature. Oh, and he gets desecrated soil.
I watched it. Oh no, I can't feed yet. I was going to say he'll probably just feed as well before he moves, just to get his IDS.
Imagine Liverpool's a vampire. That's right.
I want to see Liverpool mature. I want to see it mature, and I want to see it rats.
That'd be the absolute troll move.
Yeah. Oh, we'll never know. Oh, no, we'll never know.
No, we won't ever know. I think that's GG. Yes, that is GG.
Yep.
Vampire has been played. Oh, man.
Wow.
Peter would have played that so well. How awful those first 3 weeks are for him. He played it very well, and then only not to move Godalming off, it cost him the game.
Well, I think as well credit to Spencer because he held his nerve in Liverpool.
He did.
He could have jumped early and fucked things up, but he sat, he fed, he just waited for the hunters to jump on. So he's played a very level-headed game on that. So
He
yeah,
has.
Godalming shouldn't have moved, but you know what? Spencer put him into that position to make that decision.
That takes a lot.
So,
That takes a lot of balls to feed and then not give up the point. I would have done if I had any swiftness. I would have moved through Mina, gone to London, and then throw down a fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer's played this whole game extremely well, but look how close it was at the end. But yeah, he's played phenomenally well. This is a very, very good performance. Very impressive.
There is a cheap, yeah, Snuff. Your hunters just go and clear a deck. Oh yeah, yeah. Clear
They
a
have?
deck of events, everything.
And that includes the 11 or so that were put back in because of the hoax. So he's technically done 80 supplies.
Look at the
85 supplies.
Jesus Christ.
Mental.
Look at the week. Oh my god.
I understand why Sud is here, because Sud had to block Edinburgh. But, well, did he have to block it? Did he have to, though? Oh, it was a mob. It wasn't even fog.
He could have gone in. I fucking say he could have had 3-on-1. What a bait. What a bait. That's brilliant.
Oh my god. That's insane.
That is fucking impressive.
Wow. That is insane.
Yeah. The risk of having a 3-on-1. Wow.
Oh, the chat's gonna go mental when they see that. My fog is laid in Amsterdam. Oh my goodness. That's insane.
Week 5 is crazy. GG. Eridra, yeah, mate. Week 5. God, we haven't seen one of them in a year. Absolutely. Put one in from me as well, please, mate. What a game. Thank you, Gyro. Thank you, everyone joining. That was one hell of a game to come and stream into. Only made better by your company. We are doing another one, aren't we, Scott Sword? Put into the next one.
Yeah, I need to get clearance from the parole board, but very possibly in a couple of hours there's another game between my teammate, the legendary Geordie, taking on Fangs of Fire. So we can see if we can try and keep up with Pirate Wizard. We'll have to
Don't
see.
worry, this time I'll be voting against Geordie just to balance out Scott Sword's bias.
Oh, I see how it is.
That was one of the best games I ever played. Yeah, that was...
Bluffing the fog. That is insane.
That is, honestly, what a bait. What an absolute bait that was. I mean, do you not have tried it with Hunters anyway? And I know what we were saying about CG and all the rest of it, but then it's like, well, I guess you don't want to get 3 stuck in, but that was just phenomenal play. I'll tell you what, is the other thing as well, is if Seward still had his wax cylinders, imagine just doing a deduction on Amsterdam, realising the fog had gone.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, having Figures Fog was a nice bonus, yeah.
Oh. Well,
if Pizzawizard doesn't realise that he could have won it by moving Gadaming out, I think he'd be a bit gutted. But that was just, both of them played so well. It was awesome. This was just, yeah, best game ever.
Look at that. He was found in the first week.
Yeah.
And it went 5 weeks. What the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, I thought I had the game in the bag until you got lucky scouted. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to create a playlist one of these days of the best games, and this one has to be at the top of the list. Phenomenal.
Who can beat that?
Maybe Fangs of Fire and Geordie tonight. Who knows? Goodness me. Every time I think that we see something new, that's phenomenal. And that also shows the power now of the forewarned change, because you can't just blindly walk and go, oh, I can forewarn anything. No. If Mina doesn't have forewarned, she can't move in. If Sue doesn't have forewarned, he can't move in. But they must have got the forewarned. Say again?
What's forewarned? What does forewarned do now? What's changed it?
No, the change, the card is the same. The thing is, the way the original forewarned was that anybody on the city location could play forewarned, even if they're not the one being ambushed, because the way the game interpreted it was, well, if it's fog, it's ambushing everybody. Same with wolves or mob. But they've now done it, and the way, if you read the rules, it's kind of complicated, but there is a rule that's saying that hunters are ambushed one at a time. So technically, it is the hunter who walks in and gets ambushed with their movement that has to trigger the forewarned. Otherwise, the fog just hits everybody.
So that's also the same for Dracula, to pick and choose which one to ambush.
Say again?
That's also on Drac, to pick which hunter he has to ambush and hope they don't have forewarned in.
Absolutely.
Well, 4-1 trail sliding all alone transfer. Well, yeah, there we go. It's like he's listening.
Scotswood, in all your time playing, watching the game, have you seen the game last to week 5? I believe not. I don't think so.
I
You had one with Quincy that went
Yep.
close, right?
We were week 5 with Quincy, yeah.
Oh, actually made it to week 5. I thought, okay, cool.
Yep. You know, I don't talk about it, but yeah, that happened.
Are you not entertained? We are seriously entertained, Snuff. I hope you are as well. Apologies for the incoherent and mad reactions, but this was just insane.
Oh, what a hell of a game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone take the day off at Nomad. Have a long weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Give yourself a raise.
We have appeased the community.
Unbelievable.
And then they're gonna get the email from Scott Sword. Couple of points. Can you check? Like, really, Scott Sword? You ungrateful bastard! Did you not just see the game we gave you and you're moaning about? I think there should be a prompt about. Oh, fuck off!
I'm really glad this didn't end in a bug. That would have been horrible after all that.
Oh god.
After
yeah,
the last 2 games ending in crashes, this would have been awful if this ended up in a bug.
And the thing is, mate, imagine trying to work this one out. Who'd be the winner about that? You wouldn't have it, you know?
No
It's
chance.
Like, well,
you have to play it all again.
I've got that. Oh, shit.
After all that hard work, it's like, oh god, I gotta do it all again. Well, that happened once. There was a game that Spencer and I played back in the Spring League last year, where we ended up with a similar thing to what happened here. He was giving me the runaround so much, and then he ended up pushing Mina with bats into a night ambush with a Reckless. Mina ended up getting bitten. I had great strength to cancel it, but the game broke. It couldn't compute the 2 influence and the great strength, and then coming out of combat, and the game just died. So we were like, okay, we're going to have to replay this. Because I did argue, yeah, I'm not in a good position, but I did have Consecrated Ground and excellent weather if he was going to the UK, which I think he was at that time. So we then replayed it, and then the replay was just a dud game. I just steamrolled him. I was like, this is shit.
Yeah.
I'm happy to win, but like, I want to beat you like playing well, because like we had such a good game the previous one. There's always that risk.
I know, it's a shame for that, but
yeah, but you can't.
Well,
going into this tournament, all the participants know that bugs are possible, so we just got to work around them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't know what else to say after that. It kind of speaks for itself.
I think so. Well, thank you very much, Roscoe, for joining. It's been awesome. Thank you,
Glad
everybody in the chat for participating with all your comments. It's been amazing to read, and everybody who's watching this back afterwards, thank you very much for watching it back. And yeah, I'm going to go and have some dinner, and then very possibly we might be back in a couple more hours for another game. I'll have to see. Maybe not. I will let you know if that is the case. But take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in another game very soon. Bye-bye.